Today, at the time of this recording, it is May 1st, and today will forever be a very special day to me because today is the official launch of Fractionalize, a fractional real estate community where we're able to network, we're able to, share ideas, come together and invest in one of the most amazing assets called real estate. Now, for you guys that are new here, Fractionalize lives on the Mogul platform. Mogul is a fractional real estate company, fractional real estate platform where it takes down the barriers of entry into real estate. So you need literally minimal capital, $250 to be a part of the real estate industry and invest in properties. But you also don't need any experience because our founders, Alex and Joey, they actually were at Goldman Sachs, created Mogul, and they use the same strategies, same concepts, and all that experience they learned throughout their many, many years to acquire these properties, to underwrite them, and we have third party property management teams that manage these properties for you. So yes, you own these properties directly. Yes, you are a landlord, but you don't have any of the landlord headaches. You don't have any of those landlord responsibilities. You're sitting back. You're earning passively cash flow, appreciation, and the tax benefits. Because if you don't have to pay more taxes and you're keeping more money, then you're making more money, right? So fractionalize and fractional real estate is something that's very, very, something I'm very passionate about, something I have a big, big vision for, and I want to be able to share it with all of you. So today we're launching Fractionalize. So it's officially open to the public. If you want to be a member, definitely reach out and I'll make sure to, speak with you and help you through this process and be a part of Fractionalize and start building your portfolio, building your wealth. So to really kick off this launch, I want to do a challenge called the 835 challenge, right? And why 835? Because the challenge is to earn or save $8.35 a day so that at the end of 30 days or the end of the month, you have a total of $250. Why $250? Because the minimum investment on the Mogul platform is $250. So just by saving or earning $8.35 a day, you're able to invest in one of the greatest assets there are, a stable and reliable asset, right? And that's what I want for all of you. It's obtainable, right? It's very, very obtainable. You don't have to save all this capital, have tens of thousands of dollars just for a down payment or reserve costs. And then what if something goes wrong with the property, you have to fix it? And there's so many things that can arise. Not saying that going and actively investing in real estate, finding your own properties is a bad thing. It's not. It's an incredible thing, and I encourage you to learn that. But during that process, you can passively earn and start building your portfolio today so that later on you have something there for you, regardless if you succeed or if you fail in real estate or any of your other ventures. You have a portfolio working for you, and it's a premium cash flowing properties. This is such an incredible opportunity. I need to share this because if I didn't, then I would feel like am I'm failing not only myself, but I'm failing you guys. And so I'm doing this challenge over the next 30 days, earning or saving $8.35 a day, and I'm gonna do it in ways that anyone can do, that anyone out there is able to do, so that it's, like I said, very attainable, very actionable. And so you guys can follow along, you can join, and I'll actually put 835 challenge tracker in the show notes so that you'll be able to track your own progress as well. Put down what you saved, put down what you earned, and it will actually give you the total of what you've been doing so far, and give you that total amount that you accumulated after that 30 days. So if you're going to take the challenge yourself, make sure to make a copy of that spreadsheet, and so that you can track your progress too. So this is how I'm going to break it down. Week 1, I'm going to focus on just budgeting and saving. So I'm going to go through, I'll save you guys the time, and I'll go through my bills that I need to pay, right? And I'll put that aside, and then I'll see what I have extra. What do I have for things that I just kind of want to play with, and things that I want and not need, right? That's the money that I'm going to try to save the most of, right? I'm not going to go out I'm gonna sacrifice my Taco Tuesdays, but I'm over this next month. I'm gonna sacrifice my Taco Tuesdays, and I'm going to sacrifice my energy drinks and my Friday night fast foods. All those unnecessary spends, right? There's things that are cheaper that I can do at home instead of go out and buy. And so all those unnecessary spending, that's what I'm going to try to take out as much as possible for the next 30 days so that I can accumulate that $250, right? And not some of us, that's just not going to be enough. That probably won't be enough for me, honestly, without looking into my budget, because I won't lie, I'm not that great at budgeting. I'm not, I'm not. I'm learning still. I am, but yeah. So that's gonna be week one, just budgeting and saving. Week two, I'm gonna actually start putting things on to Facebook Marketplace, right? Something anyone can do out there. Get old things that are just laying around your house collecting dust that can be sold. Or go out to a thrift shop and find some things that you can resell for a higher price, and that's really the goal, right? I actually have a lot of things in my garage that I can get rid of and that I want to get rid of. So that's where I'm going to start. And so that's going to be week two, Facebook Marketplace. Week three, I'm going to test out live social shopping. Now, if you haven't heard of that, it's something that's I don't want to say up and coming, but it's getting more popular. It's gaining a lot of popularity. And what live social shopping is literally you go on a live on TikTok, Whatnot, which is the app I'll be using, and things of that nature. I'm sure there's other apps, but you basically say, I have this hat, $20, or I have this hat, I'm going to start the bidding at $5, and you're able to sell things on a live. And so this is instant. You can do like an entertainment type style live. You can do informational. You can just kind of have a conversation with your audience, whatever you feel most comfortable doing. And I'm going to try to switch it up, see what might work better than other things, and just make it work, right? The goal is just to make $8.35 each day, and so that we can get to that $250 goal, right? So that's going to be week three. Week four, I'm going to test out a delivery service. So, maybe something like DoorDash, Instacart. I'm actually thinking of something along the lines of, I found a app where I think it's delivering like medical supplies. I'm not 100% sure. I'm still kind of looking into it. I'm a little late. I'll admit I am procrastinator as well. So this challenge and doing this day by day and giving you guys updates, this is really going to be a great test for me as well. So I'm going full force and I'm going to make it happen so I can just show that it's obtainable, that anyone can do this and start building wealth in real estate. Even though we're doing it with things that aren't really related to real estate, we're building up that capital so that we can invest in real estate. That's the whole goal here. So that's going to be week four. And then on top of that, like I said, I got a bunch of stuff in the garage. I'm sure some of you guys have accumulated some things. And so on Sundays for this next month, every Sunday, I'm going to do a yard sale just to gain a little bit more capital. I don't know how well it would do. And, I've seen people in my neighborhood do it before. They do decently well. So, and I'll try a couple different things, posting it on Nextdoor, an app that kind of just shares stuff with your neighborhood. Maybe Craigslist. I'm not 100% sure, but we're going for it. We're just going to do it. We're going to learn as we go, and I'll share the experience and I'll share what I'm learning, what's working, what's not working, things of that nature. So, yeah, that's going to be the 835 challenge. Just earn or save $8.35 a day so that we, at the end of 30 days, we have $250 to make our very first investment into a real estate property that cash flows, that are, appreciates over time, that gives you tax benefits, right? You have a tax shield on that income. So that's just, guys, real estate is so powerful, and I'm sad that I thought I wasn't able to get into the industry before. I wish I knew about fraction real estate and all these other strategies where you don't need all this capital, where you don't need all this experience and you can kind of just go and get it. this is going to be really amazing. It's going to be a really great stepping stone. So I'm so excited for you guys all to join me. Definitely, like I said, if you want to join the 835 challenge and you want to track your progress, there's going to be an 835 challenge tracker in the show notes that you can make a copy for yourself. And if you kind of want my breakdown of how I'm going to do the challenge, week 1, week 2, week 3, that kind of thing, I will place a document into the show notes as well, just showing the breakdown. Like I said, you don't have to do all these things. You can do 1, 2. You could do all of them. It's really up to you. Or maybe you have other things that you can do, or have some kind of little skill set that can produce you some kind of income. You definitely go hard at that. Double down on your skill sets that you have now. But the whole goal, like I said, just earn or save $8.35. That is it. $8.35 a day. That's it, guys. It's very actionable. It's very obtainable. So, yeah, guys. So what I'm gonna start doing right now, actually, I'm gonna go through my budget, go through my bills, and like I said, see what I need to pay. Rent, insurance, those kind of things, and then what do I have extra left over that I can play with, right? Which I'm going to save. And after each day, I'm going to place $8.35 into my savings account. After, I didn't go and buy those tacos, I didn't go buy that energy drink, then I'll go ahead and put that into my savings account. Once I earn that, $8, $10 from Facebook or whatnot, or, $20 from the delivery service, whatever the case is, I will put that into my savings account, watch that build, put that into the tracker so I can keep track of it. And yeah, guys, I'm excited to see how this goes. So, and then lastly, obviously, like I said, this is the launch of Fractionalize, guys, the Fractionalize community where we'll be around other like-minded individuals, be able to invest into real estate, get paid to be an investing member, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. So if you want to be a part of that as well, I'll go ahead and put that in the show notes, my own personal invite code for you, so that you can be a part of Fractionalize. And when you do make your account and become a member, make sure to click on the community tab and make your very first post, your introduction post, so you can just introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you. What you're looking to get out of Fractionalize. Maybe a fun fact about yourself. I would really like to hear that. I really would enjoy that, and I'm sure the community would love to say hi and just talk and have a little bit of conversation, network, whatever the case is. I just guys want you to enjoy your time, earn, build wealth through real estate, so that you don't have to worry about money in the future, and you can just focus on what matters. That's really family, friends, hobbies, going out in nature, cooking, whatever you like to do, being with your pets, take an extra nap, whatever the case is. So, have fun with this, guys. Definitely let me know what your guys' strategy is. And other than that, let's get to it. So, with Fractionalize, you don't no longer have to feel left out of real estate. Now you can be a part of the equation.